Hey, yo, check it out. This is the Wild Cowboy with a lot of style, boy, the great Sadat X of Brand Nubian. And you're watching The Dribble on Gully TV. That's right, The Dribble on Gully TV with your man, the Wild Cowboy with a lot of style, boy, one of one, the untraceable, no known DNA. Punks jump up to get beat down. Come on, motherfuckers, come on.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, Intercontinental Ifatunde RB Jesus, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey.
If you're tuning in to me, you're watching The Dribble by Gully TV. I was scrolling through my timeline last night and I came across something that was overtly disturbing. Now, I have these types of encounters online all the time, but for the most part, I just keep it to myself. The online begging has gotten way out of hand. I'm serious. It's gotten way out of hand. The GoFundMe app, people use the term crowdfunding and shit like that. The reasons for these crowdfunding attempts, I call it predatory practices of crowdfunding, has gotten way out of hand. I'm serious. There are situations that probably requires some people who are disadvantaged to probably lean on the public. But as of late, it's just gotten way out of hand. A few weeks ago, a rapper slash podcaster slash gang member blew his hands off on the West Coast. His name was 4Extra. This is a guy who, the whole time that he was online, he's hooting and hollering and talking about who he gonna jump on and all of this crazy wild gang banging shit. And he blew his hands off, as you all know. I believe it happened on 4th of July. And within days, probably the next day, he launches a GoFundMe campaign. And he received a lot of money. That's not my business, but you would think that someone who brings this type of energy to the table or to the room would have their own money. And not only that, you're a gang member and you're a man. So before you get to the online community and start to beg, why don't you go get some money from your gang? You're a part of an organization, right? These are the guys that you ride and die for. You pledged allegiance to be a part of this movement. But yet, when you come into some type of turbulence, here you are with the GoFundMe account. They say God protects women, children, and fools. I get that part. But a lot of times, these people are playing us or taking us, the general public, as the fool. Last night, I scrolled through the timeline and I seen this guy. This dude has made a living off of being on social media, ranting, hooting and hollering, and giving people advice or directives on how they should live their life, who you should date, the right thing to do. This is how this is supposed to go. He seems to have insight on everything in the world except how to get his own money. And just like always, here he is again, begging. He promised the general public some type of Pan-African based school many years ago. Some people said it's been like 15 years and still no school. And here he is all of a sudden today. He's in a situation where he can't access his banking apps or they've frozen his accounts. And what does he do? He's online begging, asking for donations. This makes no fucking sense. His credentials, he calls himself a doctor. His credentials have not been authenticated at all. And all he does ultimately is find a way to beg. His videos, his online presence, the memes, everything are a vehicle to put him in a position to beg. He don't sell no merchandise. He don't sell any type of curriculum. He don't bring nothing to the table but ranting and running his mouth. This is a con man. This is a con man. We gotta say exactly what the hell it is. This is a con man. This is somebody who tries to present himself to be one of the conscious faces of the black community. And for some reason, these guys got all of the answers, but can never figure out how to sustain on their own. I've been Gully TV since 2004, 2005 professionally. I can't tell you how many times I had to borrow, I had to make some type of move, I had to liquidate, sell personal items, made sacrifices, had to go without so I can take trips to get original content for y'all, so I can buy new equipment, so I can pay for editing, so I can pay for marketing and promo. I never asked nobody for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing about beggars is they don't have no type of sugarcoat. They don't. They don't set any limits. They don't set any boundaries. So you and I, we have to set boundaries, because beggars don't set boundaries at all. They're just going to keep asking and asking and asking. At no point will they rationalize and say, I've done this too long. It's time that I start being a man and start being self-sustained. These are people who present themselves to be professionals. I'm serious. I had an incident with a guy just 2 months ago. I knew this guy from the juvenile system. I was locked up with him. I was coming out of the store. As I'm going into the store, he's kind of like making eye contact with me. You know, they have a way of identifying a good mark. I guess I'm a mark, because wherever I'm at, if the homeless is present or people who panhandling, they will focus in on me for whatever reason. I see him making eye contact with me. I know who he is. I was in the juvenile home with him. We was cool. He used to hoop and everything. As I'm coming out, he turns to me and he said, hey brother, can you spare? And when we made direct eye contact, he's standing in front of me now. He said, yo, do you remember me? I said, yeah, man, I know who you is. I'm a little fucked up, man. Can I get this and this and that? I said, what is it that you're trying to do? He said, I just want a sandwich. I said, that ain't no problem, Hassan. Turn around, take him in the store, buy him a sandwich. You good? Happy month. Cool. Boom. Go about my way. Within 2 days, I encountered him again at another store. And here I am coming out the store, and here he is in my face again, asking me for some fucking money. I'm like, yo, my nigga, didn't I just buy you a sandwich 2 days ago? And he's like, yeah, but what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? How do you find yourself back in front of me with your hand out again? You are not handicapped. This guy ain't handicapped. I just told you he used to play basketball and everything. You're not handicapped. You're able to work a job. It makes no sense. But the diseased mind that he has is very predatory, and he's right back in my face, begging again. This is something that has become all too common in society. You know what I'm saying? And when you out and about, and let's say you in the Georgia area, you see little kids running around selling candy, selling bottled water, bringing something to the table. I respect that. That's a level of commerce. These are budding entrepreneurs, and we probably should go out of our way to if we can, support them, encourage them, you know what I'm saying, to continue on the path of entrepreneurship. But guys like this nigga right here, this is an adult male. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Does this nigga have a job? Does he have a job? People have turned the online community into almost the welfare system, and getting online and producing videos for whatever reason, that's not enough. The YouTube check ain't enough. The Instagram check ain't enough. This nigga got a million followers on Instagram. He has 1 million followers. He could make videos talking about blowing his nose, and he has 1 million followers. The views from the said video will generate a source of income from him. But that's not enough. And these people be having a nerve to try to live like celebrities. He's, according to him, he's in Africa right now. And apparently, you could afford to go to Africa. You understand what I'm saying? So, apparently, you have some source of income. You can't get everything today. You can't purchase everything today. If you don't got it, at some point you have to sacrifice and go without. The whole act of coming online and begging people who punch a clock, people who work 9 to 5 jobs, has gotten way out of hand. It's gotten way out of hand, and there's some people who pursue blessings by being charitable. But at some point, you have to set some standards. At some point, you have to set some limits on this shit, because, again, this man has 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers on IG, and he has proven that he's a liar. There's no school coming. People have given him donations over 10 years ago for the school. There's been a groundbreaking ceremony nowhere, and he's still begging. He's still begging. How the fuck does he generate the nerve to get online with storylines on why he needs people to give him money? Like this video, leave your comments down in the comment section about how you feel about the online panhandling. Some of these guys, as soon as they get online, you already know what's to come. You already know what's to come. They might as well start getting online and producing these videos with a cup in their hand, because the begging is out of control, and they shouldn't even sugarcoat it anymore. I never understood how people can have platforms and in the description have, if you want to support this channel, Cash at me, PayPal me. That's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works. It's not. You shouldn't have a YouTube channel. You shouldn't have a platform if you cannot fund it yourself. It makes no sense. Like, share, comment, subscribe to The Real Gully TV. Hit the bell so you get the notifications when I'm on live stream. I appreciate everybody. Go to my website, therealdribble.com. Get a copy of my book, some things I've been through, or a bottle of the trifecta. That's my 100% natural herbal supplement for men.
Yo, you know the vibes. Uncle Ralph McDaniels, Video Music Box, Lord Nez in the building.
Yeah, Queens get the money, baby. Shout out to Gully TV, man.
Gully TV.
How you say get your dribble right?
Get your dribble right.
Get your dribble right?
Right?
Ah!
Yeah.